Yo, what's up, gang? What's going on? Whoa, what's up, everybody? What's up, Manic? What's up, Shadows? Arcane, Satellite, Eva, PM Collector Boy. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. I just got here. I've been out. What's up, Not a Roguelike? Good to see you tonight. Glad you're here. This is supposed to be acoustic guitar solo bit in this song. So I saw you talking about this song from Tales of Fantasia. I thought, given the context that you put in, Shadows, it's particularly funny that the name of this song is Be Absent-Minded. I find that particularly funny. But yes, chat, have been out all day. I've been out and about since, I guess, 8 this morning. Went and grabbed some friends and, oh my god, Shadows, thank you so much for subscribing for 21 months, dude. That is much appreciated. Very generous of you. Picked up some friends, went over to Knott's Berry Farm, and oh boy, were we at Knott's Berry Farm for like the whole day. We had a really good time. Kids went all kinds of stuff. My older daughter is nuts. I am not a roller coaster guy. My wife is not particularly a roller coaster lady. My younger daughter has a healthy fear of things that go fast, but my older daughter, went on their roller coaster. It's called Hang Time. That goes up like a couple 100 feet and then like it's a standing coaster. You stand up on it. They restrain you just by your waist. Your upper body is flapping free. They take you up like 100 feet and then hang you over the precipice of a drop and then drop you, not steeply, not vertically, invertedly, and then down into a loop and stuff. And she was like, I love it. It's great. Let's do it again. I don't know where she gets it, but she's like the bravest person in our family. Had no idea about standing coasters. Dude, coasters are nuts these days. There are all kinds of coasters. Well, I'm sure you know about hanging coasters. Knott's Berry Farm has one of those called, I think that's Silver Bullet, where it's on, like, it's an overhead track. It looks like a monorail track or something. And then the car is just this rack with seats hanging down from it, and you, like, it gets you in by your shoulders, by your upper body, and your legs are just dangling. I don't need to tell you. This thing does so many inverted loops just to get your feet flipping out there. There's standing coasters where, yes, you stand the entire time. The ride vehicle is basically a platform, and then each of the seats is like this tall back that you kind of lay against, and then it attaches at your waist, but then leaves the rest of you, like I said, flapping free. Do you think that Knott's Berry Farm is a place to pick berries? Knott's Berry's history is actually really interesting. I didn't get any Knott's Berries, but they are the originators of the boysenberry. They found some guy, I think out in Virginia or something, who had been experimenting with crossbreeding berries and came up with the boysenberry and bought the rights to it and brought it back out here and popularized it in pies and other desserts. But originally, Knott's Berry Farm was a farm run by Mr. and Mrs. Knott. And once they had this boysenberry thing down, they started making all kinds of pies and desserts, and Mrs. Knott, naturally, had a killer recipe for fried chicken. And they opened a little restaurant on their property. This is Knott's famous fried chicken restaurant. The restaurant proved to be so popular and would get such huge lines of people waiting outside that they started putting up amusements to keep people distracted, little carnival rides and whatnot. And over time, that expanded and expanded into a full-fledged theme park. The chicken restaurant is still there. I haven't eaten there, and I really want to. But of course, now, naturally, the main attraction is the massive, sprawling theme park. And also, they have a national business and cookies and confections and stuff. They have 11 secret herbs and spices. That's the other famous chicken guy, I think. Funny how it starts to sound like Knott's Berry Farm. Song kind of bops. What is this song? This is from Hyperia. Hyper-Ear. That was tricky. That's from a game called Hyper-Eria. Did you meet Mr. and Mrs. Knott? No, I believe they've passed on in the great beyond thing. Sister bought an OG Xbox copy of Thief Deadly Shadows. I thought I'd replay 1 and 2 and decided to do the wacky thing and not play like you usually do. Found a lot of cool stuff, and also the Lost City and Thief 1 kills your brain. Even though, dude, the Lost City, it does not matter how many times you play Thief 1, you will get lost in Lost City. Like, that name is not just for show. The Lost City is so confusing. What's up, Retro Spiso? Good to see you tonight. Shouldn't stop them from making chicken, and indeed it does not. Love Return to the Haunted Cathedral so much. The more, like, on subsequent replays of Thief 1 and 2, I kind of learned to appreciate some of the more questionable levels a little bit more. I know when I streamed it, I had plenty to say about Return to the Haunted Cathedral, because it's a little, it's like Shellbridge Cradle in 3. It's actually a really neat idea for a level, but it just goes on like too long, if you ask me. Hyper Areas in OVA originally. Magnum Force and King Dakar, both pneumatic launch coasters, a feature where if it's particularly windy, the coaster will stall it near the top of the hill and fall down the incline. Their mechanisms slow down the car before it hits the station. All they do is set up to try to launch it. Huh. Interesting. I guess that's a safety feature. If it's too windy, they don't want... Because both of those are those really tall coasters. Like the powered launch that like launches you up like 400 feet or something. They have one of those at Knott's Accelerator, I think it's called. Return is basically a really bad fetch quest that you can finish in the span of 10 minutes. It's worth it because of the ghost hammer. He's so adorable. Bro says, you found my rosary. Tales of Fantasia is a solid game. You'd recommend playing the PS1 remake. Saying they love the Thieves Guild. God, I hate that Thieves Guild level. I despise that Thieves Guild level. I mean, maybe I would appreciate it more if I played it more. Like I was just saying, sometimes going back over these levels multiple times. Like you were saying, Emerald, playing them in a different way and finding new stuff in them can kind of help your appreciation. But man, I hated that Thieves Guild level so much on the first time. Love's way of giving thanks is giving you access to a bomb. SAS remakes fan translation suffered from a lot of early fan translation. Oh, edgy stuff, huh? Thieves Guild is the only level you skip in the whole series. Okay, good. It's not just me. That level, it's just everything is so poorly signposted in that. Like, Lost City is confusing, but not for lack of effort. Like, they give you a pretty decent map of that place, and they put up like signposts and stuff all over. It's just caves are confusing. I think they deserve some credit for making a cave system that feels like a real cave system, because it's just winding and interconnected and confusing, and you can't figure out where the hell anything is. I remember nearly choking to death when one of my party members and us saying this fan choice. It's just such a cheer. It's like a tiger. At any rate, an amazing tiger. Been trying to avoid doing that with this playthrough. Thieves Guild is a pointless level, adds nothing in the game. Yeah, that's unfortunate too. Like at least like the Mages Guild. I think it's the Mages Guild. That weird wizard tower level. At least that fills in one of the gaps from the original game, because if I remember correctly, in original Thief, The Dark Project, you're supposed to find like 4 crests to gain access to the cathedral or something, and they kind of yada away 2 of them, and then Thief Gold adds back in the Mages Guild to explain one of them at least. Talisman City, I don't give a shit what they are. Details. Do I seem like a detail-oriented person? Do you think I'm gonna give any pause for detail like that? Glyphs, talismans, inscriptions, baubles, whatever. Opera House is the other level that does that, yeah. The Opera House was a pretty cool level. That was pretty neat. In the original, I think you get 2 in the Lost City and 2 from the Hammerites. Oh, really? Huh. Thief is definitely one of those games where, like, the more you play it, the tedious levels begin to feel less annoying. Yes, definitely. Definitely. I've actually come to appreciate Down in the Bone Horde. I used to hate that level as a kid. That was one of those levels like Anuit City in Dark Forces, where just like I would always get really excited about replaying the game, and then I would hit that level and I'd just be like, nope, I'm done. I hated Bone Horde as a kid because it was really scary to me, and it was very easy to get lost in there and not be able to figure out how to get back out. But on subsequent playthroughs, I've come to appreciate it much, much, much more. Starting to do a run of Skyrim last night. The game is about as janky as I remember. The goofy slow-mo kill animations are still comedy. Nice. I mean, now that I'm streaming Morrowind, there's a non-zero chance I'll actually get to Skyrim at some point, and you might get to see it. PS1 version of Tales of Fantasia has gorgeous sprite art. SNES version is very technically impressive. That's cool. Level's really smart. I love the background music in the level is literally the horn of Quintess's. No, that's great. That is a great detail about that level. Yeah, you have to find the sound, follow the sound. I never realized that as a kid, which is one of the reasons it's so confusing. Thief Gold actually cuts off a part of the map because that way is where you went to get the second talisman in Lost City. Oh, okay. Well, I think if anything, that's probably an improvement. Like making Lost City a little less like vast and meandering. Really helps a lot. I think the opening song of Tales of Fantasia is intensely impressive for an SNES game. Listen to this. Sorry, Kirby's Dream Course. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Wait for it not. Okay, come on, guys. Give me a break here. I got things to do. We got places to be. Y'all want me to play Family Dog, right? You need that on there. Do we? It's in the queue. It's on the list. It's official, just so we can get it out of the way. Oh, vocal samples. Oh, nice. Full-on anime vocal track. Oh, cool. What's this Wii business? Sorry, chat. You're a package deal. The sins of one become the sins of the many. Anyway, we should talk about this real quick. Because there is something a little different about tonight. Here in June of 1993. Don't see it, no queue. That's because the queue lives with me. I am both master and subservient to the queue. Can we do a queue command somehow? I'm not sure. Because there's no real queue. It's all done through channel. What would it have to do? No, there's no good way to do a queue. What I'd have to do is I would have to set up the bot to listen for that particular redemption. And then whatever people enter for that would have to go into a separate list. No, there's no good way to do it because there would be no way to knock it off of the bots list. They're completely separate things. The queue that I go off of is the channel point function built into Twitch, and the bot is the bot. So I'm in the middle of Thief 2 right now, and every time I play it, I find something new about the levels or some new appreciation for how good the story is. I mean, it's for the longest time, it was like my favorite game ever, Thief 2. I listed it as my all-time favorite game. Adding a quote style command for it, we can try keeping it up to date. I don't think it would actually be useful though. Because I mean, we do tend to just jump in and play the stuff y'all request. It doesn't, the way I use it now, the queue doesn't last for beyond the evening anyway. So, what song is this from? This is Kirby's Dream Course. Kirby's Dream Course got some bopping music too, doesn't it? We need an API developer. It's worth the effort. not on this channel. Loving the percussions. I can also, like, I since we're here, I'll link you the soundtrack we're using for the evening, if you're curious. It'd be far easier to have a list of text on the screen. I mean, easier how? Easier for what? Easier for you to see what it is? Sure. Easier to set up or manage or maintain? No. I barely keep this channel functioning as is. If I recall, Tales of Fantasia's music was by Motoi Sakuraba. It actually has the same composer as Dark Souls. Oh, that's funny. Easier for us to see who to blame. Yeah, I kind of like that not being a thing. I mean, y'all know pretty well who the culprits are when these things happen anyway. Having a visual reminder of those at all times, I don't think would help anything. You can tell Thief is a series I totally don't love at all and hate the games. Yes, no, that's been increasingly clear over the years. Can't waste so much time on important levels of fuck all to do. Don't want to take away from all that time you spend not testing games. Yes, indeed. That's valuable time I'm not using. Badweed Tino! What's up, buddy? Thank you so much for subscribing for 16 months, dude. That is a long time. I appreciate it. October 93 over here. Badweed Towers. I get to say, you sweet summer child. That's entirely fair, I think. Especially since tonight we are cursed with Family Dog. My favorite Paladin's Quest tracks. Also, the music's kind of loud. Not according to the levels. That might be something on your end. This is, like, according to OBS, this is actually... You should be having trouble hearing this. So... Anyway, we're getting kind of into the technical weeds tonight, which is not a place where I want to be when we're actually trying to finish an issue. So let me explain what's going on tonight, because it's a little, well, I guess it doesn't bear so much explanation. The games on this page, I hit the skip button on. I've already played I've already played everything on this page except Terminator and Family Dog. And I'm already queued up for Family Dog tonight, so. Oh yeah, you played the Terminator, so hey, between the two of us, we got our bases covered. Okay, look, here's the deal. Here's the deal. We are at the end of the magazine. We are at now playing. This is the last stretch, the last gasp for any issue, right? We get through this, we're home free. So, if we get through this in a decent amount of time, I do have something special planned. Depressed cat filling in the gaps there. I do have something a little special planned for y'all. It's not crazy. I'm not gonna haul off and like start playing Chrono Trigger or something. Don't worry about that. But I'm going to do something for y'all that I don't normally do. Okay? So you may... The less time we linger on now playing, the more time you'll have to enjoy what I have in mind. Which is, I will say, a hot tub stream. Yeah, it's right off camera here. Had it ready for a week. I'm lucky I didn't burn this room down. Or flood it. Or both. Not sure how that would work, but anyway. So yeah, let's see what we can do with now playing. Let's see how much time we have left afterwards. Ooh, steamy, you know it. And then we'll see what y'all think of what's on the horizon. Anyway, let's talk about these games. let's talk about Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. Of the genre comic action with 2 players simultaneous mode. The Battletoads are back with hot action game. Hot chats. Really, you kind of got to towel off after this one. Pit them against the 4 pigs, the Apocalypse, and the Dark Queen, not to mention a bevy of berserk baddies. Some of the stages will be familiar to fans of the NES game, but much of this bigger, badder Battletoads is all new. They say bigger and badder. I mean, badder, fine. Like, it's awful. But bigger, I don't think so. I think it has fewer levels than the NES one. Battletoads is a short but intense streak of games. We were talking about that the other night, Tino. How they seem to just shotgun out Battletoads games as hard as they could. But I don't remember any of them after the original NES one having, like, any cultural penetration. Like, I feel like everybody knows NES Battletoads, but how many people are familiar with Battle Maniacs? How many people are familiar with Ragnarok's world? I guess some people know Battletoads and Double Dragon because that one's just so weird. But, yeah. I think I feel like after the original NES Battletoads, people had enough Battletoads. That was the first, last, and only Battletoads game that they needed. But poor Trade West, poor Nintendo Power, they kept trying to push it like it was a thing. Like it was the next coming of the Turtles, and boy howdy was it not. There's someone doing a shitpost hot tub stream for charity where they got in a tub dressed in full formal whale, or filled with so many inflatable toys you couldn't see them beneath the pool floats. Name a better comic action with 2 players simultaneous mode. I bet you can. Made a cameo in a Battletoads video. It was scary. I'm scared for you. And that's the other thing. The levels never end in Battle Maniacs. Can you imagine falling into Battletoads mega hype as a kid and being the weird one drawing toads on everything? Funny enough, I don't remember any of my friends being like that. I didn't know anybody who played Battletoads as a kid. It's always been kind of like this strange mythology to me. Like, supposedly Battletoads had a heyday, but I don't remember when it was, and I don't know anybody who knows that happened, or can confirm that it happened. It's very odd. Arcade game is kind of fun. Dude, I would wager that the arcade game is the least known out of all of them. I didn't even know the arcade game existed until y'all told me. I think Battletoads and Double Dragon was the biggest after the NES game. The rest really fell flat. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. Watching a video of a flawless playthrough of the stage where you got rotating tower made me irrationally angry. I don't know why, because I never even made it that far. Might have gotten as far as Ice Cave. The rotating tower, I've seen playthroughs of the rotating tower, and yeah, it's so much bullshit. It's awful. It's awful. Anyway, on the plus side of Battletoads and Battle Maniacs, superb graphics and excellent 2-player simultaneous play make this first Battletoads game for the Super NES. Oh, they were anticipating so much, chat. Something special. It's special, all right. On the minus side, vertical movement and jumping control of your Toad on the screen can be awkward. It's difficult to tell where the Toad is standing in 3D perspective. I think you can go a bit harder on the negatives than that, but why would you? Why would you when Trade West is just slipping you hundos under the table? Family Dog and Bob are also flavors of comic action, so I guess it means this game is a bad joke. Absolutely agree, the arcade is the least known. It's really outside the scope of prime years for beat-em-up games. Arcades were way more fighting games and light gun games at that point. Not sure how many arcades would have actually had it, rather less having an arcade for that crap. So I was going to a lot of arcades at this point in time. Like I was real big on arcades during their twilight years. Every mall we went to, I would go to the arcade. I've never in my life seen the Battletoads arcade machine. And yeah, it's very true of beat 'em ups too. Like I was a huge fan of the Alien vs Predator beat 'em up. And it was so hard to find. My arcade in my hometown had it. And I feel like I saw it one more time at like a beach somewhere. But yeah, beat 'em ups just kind of fell off the earth instantly. After like just a few years into it. Me either, also as an avid arcade goer well past the prime of arcades, like into the late 90s. Yeah, tell me about it. Oh man, one of the saddest things around here, I only live a couple miles from the beach. I live in the South Bay of Los Angeles. And so I'm just a couple miles east of like Redondo Beach and Hermosa and Manhattan, Santa Monica, that whole stretch there. Redondo Beach has this big place, King's Pier, which is this nice big built out pier over the water. Of course it is, piers are over water. But no, they've got a marina, they've got all these seafood places, shops, all kinds of stuff. But it's very like, it feels like it's still from like the 60s or 70s. It hasn't been like really built up, overgrown, modernized or anything. And when we first moved here, they had a giant arcade on the ground level of it. And I mean, they had they had like Galaga and Pac-Man. They had old Street Fighter cabinets. They had like OG Time Crisis. They also had like carnival games where you have to squirt the water in the clown's mouth to blow up the balloon and stuff. It was great. It was an absolute time capsule of like arcade culture from the 80s and early 90s. It's gone. Just a couple years after, I think maybe 5 years after we moved here, it shut down, got taken out, replaced with something. What's up, Hell Dog? How you doing? Holiday wishes for life to be extremely nice to you. I will join you in wishing that. I hope your holidays are nice. I hope everything goes well for you, my friend. Didn't have the AVP beat 'em up. We did have Alien 3 The Gun though. Metal Slug managed to cling on. Metal Slug managed to cling on by swapping over to the home market, thankfully, and not just becoming trapped on the Neo Geo. We make trips to Celebration Station. Oh yeah, I know those. This is the last place with an arcade at that point. They have a 6-player X-Men cab. Those were cool. Wish you'd appreciate arcades more when they were around. Yeah, it's you know, it's a tough thing. It depended a lot on the quality of arcades. Like even in their heyday, like I went to some bad arcades. I went to arcades that just had really unfortunate selections of games, and also like once you got into the mid and late 90s, like everything, like if you weren't into fighting games, I mean, arcades kind of lost a lot of their luster because more and more real estate in arcades was just for fighting games, whatever the hottest new fighting game out was. And I mean, it was fun for me because my old ass arcade kept their pinball machines, which is what I really, really loved. So I'd go spend a couple bucks playing pinball machines and then go watch the high schoolers play like Mortal Kombat or whatever. And that was a hoot. That was a great time. Apparently Battletoads arcade cab was finished for a while. They never got it never got released until 94. Oh god, yeah, that is late. Used to work in arcade, and one of my last nights a drunk jumped the counter and I hit him repeatedly on the head with plastic photos. Ah, memories. Love the arcade games that had the guns to shoot the screen. Me too. Me too. I was a big... Pinball games. Pinball games are always going to be the pinnacle for me. But light gun games, I was big on light gun games. House of the Dead, Time Crisis. I played Revolution X, the Aerosmith light gun game. I played some of the older ones like Operation Wolf and the Terminator game. Yeah, they were neat. They were fun. Been big into rhythm games the past couple of years, and the dominant platform is still somehow arcade. There's only one chain that gets any of them. The nearest one for me is like a 6-hour drive. So yeah, there's still like entertainment centers around here, and they have arcades, but like their arcades are basically 3 things. They're crane games, rhythm games, and like, oh god, it went right the hell out of my head. Oh yeah, like leftovers from like previous years of arcade stuff. LA Machine Guns is a great one. LA Machine Guns is super good. You got one punish in on me, I would not let him get a second. Good on you. Hey, I shared a story about how I used to work in arcade, but I was fired for stealing. Yes, yeah, you mentioned that. Love Revolution X. Loved it so much I actually got good at it as a kid and could rescue. Wow, that's amazing. I got good enough at Revolution X to beat the helicopter in the first stage. which I don't remember seeing anybody else do. I remember watching people in the arcade start playing Revolution X, and then just that first stage just goes on and on and on, and they get murdered by the helicopter, and they're like, forget it. And eventually, in the arcade, I got good enough that I could beat the helicopter, and then get to like where you actually get to choose levels. Like you can go into the jungle and shoot up the secret bio lab in the Incan temple, or you can go out to the desert and fight the desert bus. I had a weird thing of getting good at console rail shooters. Yeah, that is a weird thing. That's oddly specific. You know, Area 51, I only played that a few times, but that was a pretty neat game. I liked how many secrets there were in that. 9 times out of 10 is the manager stealing from the safe, just needs a escape. Oh, yeah. No doubt. No doubt. Revolution X is like the Terminator arcade game. It's insanely unfair and designed to eat quartz. Yes, yeah. There's tons of unavoidable damage in that. One light gun game I ended up getting really good at was Virtua Cop. Had it down to 1cc for a while. Nice. That's impressive, $10. My claim to fame was Time Crisis 2. I could 1cc Time Crisis 2. I played that with my friends so much that I memorized all the fatal shots in it. So I was the manager's son, the manager covering for it. Is there an interesting Chrono Cross remix? Funny you should mention that. Funny you should mention that. Because it ain't Chrono Cross. I used to play Virtua Cop 2 a bunch in the arcade. The car chase scene was so good. God, I love Time Crisis so much. Time Crisis or Virtua Cop that had the foot pedal? That was Time Crisis. Virtua Cop, Virtua Cop had the reticle that would like turn from like green to red. Enjoyed the Time Crisis spinoff where you had a riot shield. Yeah, Crisis Zone. Crisis Zone is really fun. Crisis Zone is super, super fun. It's weird, I recognize this song, because it's Radical Dreamers, yeah. You were close. Same thing, yeah. You know, graphic novel, PS1 RPG, it's same thing. Details, am I right? Yeah, the fun part about Crisis Zone was all the destructible shit in it. Like you get to pick 3 missions at the start of it, and one of them is just like at this outdoor market, and oh my god, because you can just delete everything. Just blast crap all over the place. It's great. I'm not wrong because the song is in both games. Actually, if you want to get in the weeds on this, you are wrong because you called it a Chrono Cross remix, and it isn't. And hopefully that's the end of it, but I'm sure it isn't. How many Time Crisis... This is why we're playing Family Dog. How many Time Crisis games were there total? I think they got up to 5 in the main series. Is there a Time Crisis 6? I'm trying to remember. I want to say 5. Also, it was a Chaos. There's a PS1 exclusive Time Crisis? Seriously? Yeah, because one is you're rescuing some lady from a castle, and then 2 is the satellite plot line, and then 3, oh Christ, what is 3? Four, if I remember, I think Time Crisis 4 is the 2 dude bros trying to like overthrow some despotic Mediterranean government, and then 5 is some kind of like drone swarm thing, I think. I'm trying to remember all of these. They got pretty bonkers. They did get pretty bonkers. Honestly, the story of Crisis Zone might be the weirdest one out of all. Like, it has a very thin story, but like the twist it takes at the end is so bizarre. Time Crisis Project Titan for PS1. Oh, I did not know about that. That's interesting. Is Family Dog worth $60, $65 as suggested by the magazine? Yes, if you put a decimal after the dollar sign, but before any numbers. Only interesting thing about Family Dog to me is the creator went on to direct the Iron Giant. Oh, what's the twist? So, in Crisis Zone, these terrorists are attacking this office plaza. So there's 3 different missions. You can fight through the outdoor market, or you can fight through the shopping mall, or you can fight through the office floors. And then after you fight through all 3 of those, you find out the reason that the terrorists are attacking this office complex is because there's a secret experimental fusion reactor under it. And you have to go down into this laboratory and stop these guys from overloading the reactor and destroying the entire city. Because some fucking genius built an experimental reactor under a regular old office building. It's so dumb. This is right. Where would you put a fusion reactor if you had one? So yeah, it's so funny. 5 and then the spin-offs: Crisis Zone, Cobra the Arcade, and Raising Storm. I've played Cobra the Arcade. Holy shit. Not a roguelike. If you're still around, we played that, didn't we? Property rents are pretty outrageous. True. Which one had the neat weapon switch? The weapon switching started in 3. That's when you could pick up stuff like a shotgun, submachine gun, grenade launcher, and switch between them. And then they continued that in 4 and 5. I feel like they got more complicated. Like, I think by 5, if 5 is the one I'm remembering with the drone swarms, they had enemies that could only be defeated with specific weapons. Like, you had to use the shotgun to take down the drone swarms. Stafford Family Dog, the cartoon is really weird. The creator directed The Iron Giant. The executive producers were Tim Burton and Steven Spielberg. One of the writers was Paul Dini. Somehow all of them created absolute garbage. That was 4. Was that 4? Oh god, then what's 5? I mean, I'm not surprised I'm conflating them. I didn't play them very much. I played 1, 2, 3, and Zone a lot. What game is this song from? This right now is from Glory of Heracles 4. This is the Song of Platon's Son. Please play some games before we wind up having to play every game. Yeah, I saw that. People are actually sneaking in more requests, so. Anyway, we've gotten as far as talking about Battletoads and Battlemaniacs. Let's talk about Yoshi's Cookie from Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize Yoshi's Cookie was not from Nintendo. It's from Bulletproof Software. Huh. Mario and Yoshi are in the cookie business. Their cookie sorting machine seems to have a mind of its own. The cookies are out of order, must be sorted, and you're just the action puzzler to do the job. Although the Super NES version of the game is similar in many respects to the NES and Game Boy packs reviewed in Nintendo Power, the 16-bit game does have a number of unique elements, including a computer versus mode. Who cares? Check out our special puzzle preview this issue. On the plus side, very challenging, improved graphics and sound over 8-bit versions, 100 new puzzles, minus Yoshi is just a cookie. I think some people were actually complaining about that when we were talking about Yoshi's Cookie, so. Whatever. Sup nerds, sup Zem, what's going on? Good to see you. Terminator from Mindscape, side-scrolling action based on the original movie. As Kyle Reese, a member of the Human Resistance Cadre, fighting against the Skynet computer system, your job is to prevent the Terminator from destroying Sarah Connor, mom of the as yet unborn John Connor. Okay, everyone knows the plot, but the action game is a real step up from the NES version that Mindscape put out last winter. There's a real sense of imminent danger in this game, from the tense soundtrack to the dark, menacing graphics. Your arsenal includes a regular gun, grenades, and missiles. As Kyle, you take on Skynet forces both on the ground and from a mobile gun mounted on the back of a Oh, that sounds familiar. I didn't know the plot. Go fuck yourself, Nintendo Power. It's mistitled. It's not Yoshi's Cookie. It's Yoshi. Yeah, it's Yoshi Cookie. Yoshi's Yoshi-shaped cookie. The way a game is structured, you can't just charge straight ahead. It's best to walk slowly, looking for snipers and enemy forces. Quick reflexes are essential. The game makes good use of the license and the graphics and music. It's easy to learn. There's a variety of gameplay actions that you must master. On the minus side, power players may find the challenge level to be too low. In a Terminator game? Because the other Terminator games are balls. We gotta try this. It's been requested, so I mean it's not exactly up to me. But dude, yep, that's what I thought. Not hard to figure out what this is from. Alright, good. We're all set there. Just what I want a game. A variety of gameplay actions. The real question is, are any of them fun? Will you enjoy any of these gameplay actions? Spoiler alert, no! You prefer just one gameplay action? If it's fun, yes. Yes, I would actually. Some of the most fun I've had in gaming has been in the simplest of games. I mean, look at how big Tetris is. Look at how big Tetris got. There's basically one gameplay action in that. Yeah, no, Manic and I are on the same page here. Keep thinking about the old people hitting the button on the slot machine. I mean, that is in some ways similar to what we're talking about, but taken to a different extreme, really. Mindscape. Escape. Left, right, down, rotate are your 4 commands, which I think you could train a raccoon to play. I would pay money to see that. I want to see a trained raccoon play Tetris. I almost said play Terminator. I had to brain check myself. I haven't been drinking tonight, chat. I am actually completely sober at the moment. I guess I'm just brain fried from spending the whole day at Knott's. Bethesda Softworks! Sub-licensed by Bethesda Softworks. Holy shit. How many Bethesda games are there on Super NES? We know of at least one now. I think if you're writing a review and the best thing you can say about it is as a variety of gameplay actions, the game is likely balls. I think it's more likely... Some good sprite art. I think it's more likely that the reviewer is just balls. Nintendo Power has never really been known for having good game reviewers. Oh my god, this is really dark. Kyle Reese can't look up. I mean, the visual effects are pretty cool. Oh, Jesus Christ. Terminators also apparently can't crouch. Hi, are you my friend? Oh no, you're a bad Terminator. You're a bad person. You're not a person, you're a Terminator. Sound effects are pretty crap. Right now, as far as I'm concerned, the only thing this really has going for it is its graphics. The sound design is bad, and the... Oh, Jesus. The sound design is bad, and the gameplay isn't exactly selling me on it either. Oh, shit. Ow, 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 ow. How do I get up there, man? As Arnie Games Go, wasn't True Lies supposed to be one of the better ones? Yeah, I've always heard that, yeah. I've always heard SNES True Lies is actually pretty solid. We'll get to... Oh, I just... went poof? Do I have to do... Does this not checkpoint you? Is there actually no checkpoint in this game? Because, oh, Lord have mercy. Might actually be the worst shooting sound effect I've ever heard in a video game. Yeah, I'm with you on that. This is bad. Nyum, 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 nyum. Game Boy did this better. Are you enjoying your variety of gameplay actions? No. I need... If anything, I need more variety. Please, please, more gameplay actions, I beg of you. How the hell do you get up there? Oh. Wow, that's a grenade, huh? I think the thing to do is just kind of run through this place. I don't think there's any reason to really stop or do other things. I mean, there's a 1-up, but who cares? Do you really think I want to keep playing this game? Oh my god. 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 And what's an what's an R? Wow, the sound design in this is complete ass. It's so bad. When I was for people on prolong their exposure. This is seriously the beginning of the stage, isn't it? It's all right. No, that's all we get. That's as Terminator as we go. This is ass. This is ass. Is the game mooing? Yeah, basically. Not a good moo either. It's a bad moo. Terminator. Alminated. Right, so that sucked. Let's move. Oh god. I almost feel like the sound emulation is broken, but I doubt it. I mean, check on YouTube. Have a look-see on YouTube. Make sure it wasn't just what I'm using. If you really feel the need to do your due diligence on Terminator. Just a good thing you didn't plan a whole theme night around a whole bunch of variants of that exact... Oh my god, Tino, you didn't. Oh, buddy. Oh god, because we've played... Oh god. We've played the other console Terminators up to this point. NES T2, Game Boy T2, NES T1. They are all just cack. They are all just so... It seems my assessment of the game from the review is accurate. Game was balls. What's up, Vessi? Thank you. I like this hat a lot. I'm a big fan of this hat. Leaned on the DOS ones hard. How are the DOS ones, actually? I mean, are they any better? Was that a smart thing to do? Oh, well, I have to play Family Dog now. They aren't good. They're very okay. Experimental's interesting at least. Experimental at least gives you something to latch on to. All right, let's rip this band-aid off. This cartoon dog comes to life and had to deal with situations only a dog can. I guess by peeing on it. Wonderful animation. Wonderful. Remember they said this, chat. Wonderful animation conveys a sense of doggish anticipation and excitement as the family dog prepares to run from trouble, fetch, jump, bark, escape from doggy prison and wolves, and worse, the family kid. You can even sniff out buried bones. The humor is great. Remember that, too. Wonderful animation, great humor. No, that's what it sounds like. Ugh. Terrible. The game has quite a bit of variety for a side-scrolling action vehicle. If the goal in each stage is at first unclear, just keep in mind the only goal that counts is to reach the end of the stage alive. This is a one-player game. It's also a great game for others to watch as you live a dog's life. Even in June in 1993, they were predicting the whole streaming influencer economy, chat. Nintendo Power truly was ahead of their time. I look forward to justifying skipping Family Dog. I live to serve, Tino. I'm happy to help. I remember this TV show was on for like a month. Has no resemblance to the original property. God, if only. Found a playthrough on YouTube. Sound effects were correct. How do you suppose somebody put something like that in a game is like, yes, this is good. This is what people are going to want. All right, chat. I take no pleasure in this. It is but my solemn duty to expose both myself and the world to Family Dog. So now that I'm thinking about it, I have this weird sense of deja vu, like we've actually played this before. I'm a little concerned this may be more familiar than I'm comfortable with. We tried it wrong as a joke. We have, briefly. Yeah, we have. Yeah, I remember this now. I admire Vesti's positive attitude. Anyway. Yes, I know. Dog's life. That's a dog. You can't dig concrete, buddy. It doesn't. Here, boy! What the hell? Okay, I have limited borfs. Wait, why is... Wait, what the hell is going on here? Why is he doing this? Wait, is he seeking out... No. No, why can't I find the right button? No! Where was that button? Where was the dig button? Fuck it, who cares? No, I'm not digging up any more fucking whatevers. I don't give a shit. Oh, so this was like, okay, wasn't the thing in this show like the dog is like a little sympathetic, like Courage the Cowardly Dog kind of dude, but then like the kid in the family is like super abusive and shitty, and that was supposed to be the comedy of the series. This is poor little dog trying to live with this complete asshole of a kid. Gee, I can't imagine how that didn't go over well. I don't know, let's not talk about the TV show. Okay, yeah, let's talk about this fine... Let's talk about this fine example of a platformer. Chat, the controls in this suck. The controls in this are trash. Like, you have... Oh my god, running is sticky, jumping is sticky. Like, all the controls in this are just, like, weirdly sticky. You know what breed of dog this is supposed to be? No. My controller is not sticky, no. A bull terrier? No, the thing about it is, like, when you walk, like, sometimes he prances like this. But, like, apparently if he smells something nearby, like, context-based, he'll just start crawling. If you jump to the side, you just get this, like, short little jump. But if you're holding still and jump straight up, he jumps much higher. There's courage to deal with this shitty and abusive man in the house, but Muriel will love and defend at all costs. Yeah, that's... I mean, that's an important... Like, look at this piece of shit. You have a much higher tolerance for playing shitty games than I. I mean, it comes with years of practice at this point. How do you... Okay. Okay, that's actually really useful. Return the slab! Fetch! I was half expecting him to toss it into like a wood chipper or something. Wah! Wait, what just happened? Is there no run button? Oh, there is a run button. It's... That's weird. Supposed to fetch it before it got that far, I guess. Wait, what the hell? What was that? Yeah, sometimes you just don't jump when you press jump, too. Oh, the blocks slow you down. Jeez, that face is gonna haunt my nightmares. Wait, I have to do this level over? Why the hell? I mashed jump. Yeah, because you need more practice. You don't have to keep playing? I do, actually. I'm contractually obligated since somebody who's keep going. Losing a life took away all your barks? Well, how the hell do you get more barks? It's not like I've found any. Jeez, God, this sucks. Just kill me. Just kill me! Do it! Kill me! Just like... Dude, that is so accurate. It feels like a mini game from Bart's Nightmare. We found it. This is hell. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Bark's Nightmare? Jesus Christ, man. No, Vesty, too high. Let's talk about Kawasaki Caribbean Challenge, which we actually played. Jet ski and motorcycle racing. Why they decided to put jet ski and motorcycle racing together in the same pack is utterly beyond me, but whatever. Some of the hottest machines are challenging some of the hottest beaches, both on the track and in the surf, in this hybrid racing game from GameTech. The impressive digitized photos of the islands. You know you're in for a good time when they lead off by talking about digitized photos. Kawasaki paid a lot of money is why. That's true, they did make both, so. Add the feeling of being in the Caribbean, but the same techniques weren't used for the actual racetracks and vehicles. As for the water and land bikes, there are 3 styles of each and 3 island courses challenge. You can battle it out in exhibition matches or take on the best bikers in the complete island circuit. On land, watch out for oil spills, sand on the track, and puddles. Offshore, look for whirlpools, buoys, and rocky reefs. Chances are to take some spills early as the controls, they are touchy, it's true. Kawasaki Caribbean Challenge, the quest for more money. On the plus side, great digitized intro screens, realistic motion and back-end slide of the jet skis. On the minus side, the turn indicators are tiny and difficult to see, and the steep overhead view doesn't allow you to see upcoming turns in the course. Overhead view also does nothing to suggest the cool Kawasaki machines you're racing. Too bad! I mean, I pretty much agree entirely with that. I think that's very similar to the criticisms that I had of it when we played it. Here's pages, Nintendo Power until we find a good game. I'm afraid that's not how this works, Azathoth. We gotta take the crap with the good. And in issues like this, there's a lot of crap. Fucking pluses are, hey, cool intro, realistic motion, is neat how you wipe out. They're doing a great job selling it, aren't they? By the way, I never did the pluses and minuses for Family Dog. Anyway, Bob from Electronic Arts, comic action with a teenage robot. Bob has managed to scam the car keys from his dad bot and sets off for a wild night in the galaxy. He doesn't get far, however. His only chance to reach his date is if you guide him past 45 levels of bad bots and cool cosmic critters on 3 planets. Month's review of Nintendo Power covers the ins and outs of dating diodes in outer space. Plus side theme is fun, play control is okay, something's off here, chat. Listen to this. The theme is fun, and the play control is fairly sharp. Bob has some great moves like being able to fold up and down like an accordion. Minus side, the play control tends to be on the slow side. Like, I honestly don't believe whoever was reviewing these games for Nintendo Power had the mental acuity to have both a coherent positive and negative on the same topic for a game. Bob is, I mean, it's been requested. Let's get into it, but it is true. Bob is actually a reskin of Wayne's World. And plays shockingly similarly, though it is not the same crime against the senses that Wayne's World is, at least. Again, I have to cop to this every time it comes up. I had Bob as a kid. During the big used game boom in the late 90s, I went and sought out games that I found in Nintendo Power that I always wanted to try and thought they were interesting. I picked up Bob for like $5 or something, so I actually own a physical copy of this thing. Nintendo Power Reviewers probably to shill for Nintendo the downside of being in-house reviewers. I mean, it's that, but I've also never read an actual good review from this magazine. They're passable, if best. Did you ever read Bob Roboblade? Hell no. This game is hard. This game is... This game is a big, hectic mess. New game! Oh, we missed the intro where it actually explains he's on his way to a date and crashes into an asteroid because he's a fucking moron. And Bob basically carried drink cups. This is about being a tubular teenage robot. I think you're thinking of Rob, not Bob. Oh god, that fucking sound effect for climbing. Oh god, I remember this. I'm so sorry. We're not worthy. It's no Mega Man. I mean, what is? Truly, what competes with Mega Man on the Mega Man level? It is a good sprite. So, I mean, one of the reasons I did end up picking this game up is because it looks cool. Like, it looks like it should be a good game. And I mean, like, honestly, for the first couple of levels, it's all right. But then you get to the other levels, and it stops being all right. You'll see, chat. You'll all see. I'll make you see. I'll make you understand. The Mega Man level is Woodman. So we're getting a whole bunch of utility items that are kind of important for later levels. Less so for these, yo, can do. Less so for these early ones. For that period, not sure. Gravity Circuit competes pretty decently, though. Yeah, I'm thinking of contemporaries to Mega Man. Because, I mean, Mega Man... I'm not sure what they're doing with Mega Man now. I don't know if they're going to keep going in the wake of Mega Man 11 or what. But... Get a load of this place. Yeah, one thing, you can crouch really short. How many games are out there where ducking is just barely a few pixels less than standing up? Very true. Well, I mean, there's Kirby. I think I consider Kirby the litmus test for a true crouch, because that motherfucker just pancakes himself on the ground. Ow. Yo, rock on! Tubular, totally awesome, rad! Ah, the parlance of the 90s. Now I have a flamethrower, ho ho ho. To kill xenomorphs with. It's the 90s, Chad. Who didn't love a good xenomorph? These first few levels, yeah, these first few levels really just are not that bad. They're very solid. It lulls you into a false sense of security. Like, oh, this game's okay. Not a big fan of Might Magic, Jesus Christ. Mega Man 11 or 9 or 10. I'm also a fan of 4, 5, and 4, 6, and 8. So what do I know? I had a lot of fun with Mega Man 9. I did too. I like Mega Man 9. 10 kind of lost me, and I would have to replay them to tell you why specifically. But I thought 9 was great. 9 felt like a... Wait, oh, I think I needed... Oh, no, there's a... Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Okay. 9 very much felt like a return to form. I haven't played 11. The only Mega Man games I haven't really played at this point are 8 and 11. Those are the ones that I have literally zero experience with. I played 6 a tiny bit, and I played 10 a tiny bit. The other ones I've beaten or almost beaten. There's a rocket launcher up there, and I want it. What is... Okay, I need to use one of these bad boys. There we go. Rocket launcher. I played 9 or 10. I heard they were good though. Yeah, I would definitely go to bat for 9. I think 9 is quite good. Ms. Roy, good to see you. Glad you're here. Ah, good. Okay, you can just top button this. I do, like, honestly, I also like that there is a visual representation of what your weapon is. Like, from the barrel of your gun. Now I return to the Mega Man 2 forum, and I'm way more Mega Man 3 fan. I mean, I definitely prefer Mega Man 3, but I also understand that, like, a lot of the Mega Man nostalgia is for 2. Oh shit, that's not how that works. Okay. Dude, Krabby Games, who remembers Chakan the Forever Man? What the hell is that? Are you just making up words again? Alright. This is the first big trap in the game, chat. This is your first indication that something is wrong with this game. Hi, Bob. How's it going? I could pick up this power-up. Or I could skip the obvious pit there. And finish the level. There's a death pit down there. If you take the bait on that. Shotgun was on Genesis and Game Gear. Shotgun has a really cool idea for the game. Execution is absolute ass, though. I don't like the looks of this place. All right, I forgot fall damage. At least this game justifies fall damage by showing that Bob lands right on his robo-balls when he falls too far. Kind of looks like an Amiga game. That's probably the proportions, if anything. Another one of Bob's oh fuck. Another one of Bob's downfalls is that it's one of those awful platformers that's just zoomed in way too far. Like, your character doesn't need to be this big. Duke Nukem is Josh game. Yeah. When y'all say this looks like an Amiga game, I immediately think of Duke Nukem 2. The Duke Nukem 2 aesthetic is what you're thinking of. How much more or less susceptible are robo-balls than human balls? I suppose less acceptable. Like, if I fell 15 feet onto my testicles, like, I would not be getting up as quickly as Bob does. I was saying we could pull the camera out about 25%, the game would be better. Yes, that is a huge factor in this game being the way that it is. And the damn trap pits actually being a threat. Why did you cruise this game? No problem. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That is simply not the way of Bob. Again, these first couple levels pretty straightforward, not too bad. The levels quickly get much more maze-like and difficult to understand. Sweet. Zoom out, I can see the meticulous detail in these wacky sprites. Bob's fingers move across the zipline is funny. This game does have quality animations. Like, I'll definitely give it that. A lot of this stuff is particularly charming. By the way, another thing that shouldn't really come up, but it might, just because it is a thing, is that your regular gun has limited ammo. Like even for your most basic pew pew, you need ammo for that. Large price were a major selling point back in the day. True enough. True enough. I have not played Jazz Jackrabbit, no. Genesis Bob actually looks better. Ow, Christ. Ah, here we go. I sure can't believe that's a full heal. I mean, it kind of needs to be, given how this game is quote-unquote balanced, but... Oh, shit. That was the wrong button. No, no, you idiot. You fool! Ah, see? Perfect example. Trap floor. Meeting the primary requirement of not dying so far. Good luck! Shit. And yet, it's still somehow going okay, chat. I don't know how to explain it. Haven't you played any of the Jazz Jackrabbit game? No. When I say I've never played a Jazz Jackrabbit game, I mean never. Not in my own time, not on stream, never, nothing. No way, no how.
I like it.
No, interest just hasn't really come up. No, nobody's ever requested a Jazz Jackrabbit game in any sort of official capacity. Dark Souls, the better you play this game, the longer you have to play it. That is kind of fucked up, isn't it? Like, this is not what I intended. Debating on staying up late to finish Dragon Quest IV? I mean, why not? If you're not doing anything on Sunday, go for it. I'm debating staying up late after the stream to play Project Zomboid or something. I should probably save those. Jazz Jackrabbit games are neat, but I don't know if you go out of your way to request them. Path. In Tibet, night all. Good night, Azathoth. Thanks for coming out. Good to see you. Hope you enjoyed watching us play a whole bunch of garbage. These levels are also timed. I'm sure you've noticed that, but I have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to finish this level. Those the odds this clunky ass Eden Project Zomboid. How do I vote for that? So actually, I was pleasantly disgusted. I literally started playing Project Zomboid for the first time yesterday, and I was very pleasantly surprised to. Oh my god, dude! The fall damage animation. You don't have iframes for it. So if you fall damage onto a hurt floor, you just die. How great is that? Fall damage animation? Yeah, Bob landing on his robo-nuts. This has fall damage. Shall I illustrate? I think I should be able to using this this particular tool. Oh no, that's interesting. You don't get fall damage from doing that. Maybe though if I climb up these and jump off. There it is. That's the fall damage animation. Bob landing spread eagle on the ground. Just don't do that. Easy peasy. So simple a child could do it. Okay, that's enough, Bob. No more Bob. Goodbye, Bob. Good night and good luck, Bob. Thanks for nothing, Bob. Pleasantly surprised. Oh, Project Zomboid. I was pleasantly surprised that the learning curve in Project Zomboid isn't nearly as steep as I thought. Like, I started my first character and I survived for several nights. Found a bunch of good stuff, started building my skills. I only died because I am bad at the combat in it. And I can kill like one zombie. I can kill zombies one at a time, but I was feeling confident and I tried fighting two and that didn't go well. Frankie played that a few months back. We just finished back in October. I hope you mean Project Zomboid, not Bob. Had a few mods that we used for quality of life. Are you finally past Bob? Yes, Rob and George ended at the end of 1992, thankfully. I only died because I'm bad at it as a new one. I'm gonna have to use that. But no, I mean, honestly, like, watching like Project Zomboid streams and stuff, I was concerned. Like, I was concerned that like the interface was gonna be too complicated. Like, I wasn't gonna be able to understand like how to get my character equipped with stuff, or feed them, or sleep, or build stuff, or do anything. But no, actually, the interface is very sensible. I haven't had any trouble. I haven't had any trouble doing the things that I want to do. That's the important part. Now it's just a matter of as the kids say, getting good. Anyway, turning the page. Multiplayer is fun for getting each other in trouble and bringing the horde down on your dumb heads. Single player trying to survive would be fun to watch. Solo is a completely different experience from multi. Oh, of that I have no doubt. Should we do a Project Zomboid stream sometime, chat? That seems like a fairly sensible thing to do one Friday when I don't have any other plans. One of your off days. Lot to do, be kind of overwhelming. With multi, you can split the workload up and it gets a lot less stressful. So yeah, there's actually, chat, a bunch of stuff on this page that either hasn't come up in the magazine yet or isn't going to. If I remember correctly, Utopia, Wolfchild, and Operation Logic Bomb do not get magazine features. Evo definitely does, and we have done, it was a long time ago, but we did a full playthrough of Evo. I want to say Evo was pre-Power Hours. It was one of the retro games I streamed before the Power Hours were a thing. Yes, there was a time on this channel before the Power Hours, if you can believe it. Super James Pond, regrettably, also gets a feature. And then Tasmania and Super Caesar's Palace were in this one, so. But what are these games? Utopia is a space colony strategy simulation. Utopia literally means the perfect world. Jaleco's Utopia is a strategy simulation in which you're trying to create the perfect world. Or at least as perfect a world as is possible in an imperfect universe. That's really gives you a lot to think about, chat. Your space colony has all the resources you need, from technical to military to industrial, but keeping your population happy isn't always easy, and isn't always dependent on your actions, since aliens may intrude. Fortunately, you're not alone. You have 6 advisors who will lend you their wisdom and data files to tell you how successful your decisions have been. The game has 11 levels of difficulty that determine the number. That's a lot of levels of difficulty. Huh. Determine the number and scope of problems you'll face while building and running your colony. Animations showing the construction of new facilities adds the feeling of viewing a real colony, but the large-scale maps are difficult to interpret. The Super NES mouse compatibility and battery backed up memory, Utopia plays very much like a computer game. In fact, it first appeared for the Amiga system. It's challenging and involving, not for players who like action or instant results. Fans of SimCity, SimEarth, and Populous may want to take a closer look at this unique pack. You love Utopia plays better on Amiga or Atari platforms that originate on. Great music. I like how one of the minuses of Evo is it isn't based on science. Like, any game is based on science, yeah. My realism in my side-scrolling mystery magical tour of evolution. On the plus side, great depth and lots of elements to control, build and adapt. Minus side, confusing graphics interface, especially on the larger scale maps. That can be pretty bad for a strategy game like that. All right, Wolfchild. I have no fucking clue what this game is. I think I must have glossed over this when I was a kid. It's from Virgin. One-player side-scrolling action. You probably heard of The Boy Who Cried Wolf, but in Virgin Games' Wolfchild, the boy is the wolf. The hero of this action romp starts out as a human fighting for truth, justice, and freedom, but if you collect enough silver orbs between bouts of fighting, you'll transform into a super wolf cat. How does that work? I thought wolves were weak to silver. Solid action and good graphics plus a cool transformation should be enough to keep most action fans happy. The challenge is average until you reach the bosses, then look out. Ah, the Dark Souls of side-scrolling action games. Probably expecting a furry game. It sounds like a Virgin game, alright. You can fight hand-to-hand with weapons you collect along the way, and even switch from one weapon to another once you've collected them in the options screen. Includes difficulty select, sound testing, controller button setup. Why are you even mentioning this? Who gives a shit? The background music in this 5-stage game really rocks. 5 stages. 5 stages in a Super Nintendo game. That is a tough sell, chat. Good play control, lots of enemies for solid action challenge. Repetitious actions and standard game themes and graphics. If you've played one werewolf-based side-scrolling platformer, surely you've played them all. More than 4 whole stages. Alright, Wolfchild. Thrill us. James Pond, those are mostly on Amiga and Genesis. I don't know if they were any good. Survey says no. I don't think I've ever heard anything good about a James Pond game. Favorite genre, combat action for one player, or fish? Wolfchild. Remember with Wolfchild and Nintendo were desperate to have their own altered beast? That early Genesis copium. Well, Virgin aims to please, I suppose. Presents. Wolf shot! Alright, fine. We have He-Man at home, chat. What? This looks sick. Oh, hell yeah. Stage 1, wolf shit. Wolf child starts on the wolf ship. I mean, duh. Where else would he start? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. HeManoffWish.com acquired. Did I just punch that man off? I did. I punched that man right off of this airship. And the air currents got him. And that, as they say, is that. This is the 80s metal game I always wanted. Even got the hair. Roar! Oh, shit. You can magically Hadouken people. Magically Hadouken. Are we Altered Beast? As someone up thread, up channel called it, we are Alternate Beast. Ow. No, I am but puny human once more. Never mind. Oh god, you can only have one of these projectiles on the screen at a time. That's so annoying. Haha, finally. Game is Altered Beast. Core design made the Tomb Raider games. Why are things exploding? Uh-oh. Oh my god! It's Hawkman! Ow, whoa, okay. Oh, I have a thing. Ow! What is this pattern of yours? I have the unlicensed power! This is the prequel of Brutal Legend. It's dense jungle time. Game is 20% complete. Leave Moon alone. Oddish, how many projectiles can you have a stream? That probably would have been the funniest possible time to have fall damage. Oh, I died. Jump. Okay, what the fuck what did I actually land on? It says everything good lore, graphics, sound design, and gameplay. Yes, but does it have an acceptable variety of gameplay? What in the hell? Like, what kind of shield is that? What kind of platform is this? Like, what are you doing, game? Ow! What the hell? Ow. Isn't the quality of most Amiga? It's saying as ports, it seems pretty okay. There are many things you can do in this game. Sega CD version of this at least has extremely hair metal soundtrack going for it. Not that Wolfchild isn't the most riveting game I played all night, but yeah. Ow. I died. I'm sorry, this is the beginning of the level, isn't it? What is with games from this era just not fucking checkpointing you ever? I mean, I guess I should consider myself lucky that they let me start from the level. They let me start from the same level I died in when I die. I have to start the whole fucking game over again. Miss Blizzard of old, where their protagonists look like a step right out of a heavy metal cover. Like, I don't even know what's hurting me half the time. Ah, secrets. Checkpoints are for whims, checkpoints are for closers. Checkpoints must be earned. Checkpoints are not given, they are taken. I played the last boss of Demon Souls for hours, angry about losing 2.5 minutes of progress. Oh god, it broke. This is not awful. Most Amiga Sans ports were by Titus, so I don't know if that says much. I sure showed that flower who's boss. Who's boss. I think I may have just fallen back down to the previous part of the level. Which has done an extremely effective job of just killing any interest I have in this game. What is your goal here? Get to the end of the level, I guess. Alternatively, play a better game. In fact, I think I will adopt that as my goal. Play a better fucking game. Alright. Wolfchild! My problem with most Amiga platformers I play is they have really unfocused level design. Alright, Operation Logic Bomb from Jaleco. One player overhead action. You say so. Today was a long day. I mean, I spent the entire day at a theme park, so. Can I vouch for the intro music to Utopia and then turning it off? Okay, I will, because it's you, Tino, I will spot you that one. Because we got to go in and play Operation Logic Bomb. But I will play like 10 seconds of Utopia. For free. An absolute sweet pea. Oh, golly gosh, G Willikers. Thank you. You want to play better game, these pages may not be the optimal place to. I mean, there is one legitimately good game on this page that I can vouch for. Your mission is to penetrate a high-tech research facility controlled by robots and extra-dimensional beings. The graphics go a long way towards making you feel as if you're really there, especially the computer updates that you get from wall terminals along the way. The overhead view means the action takes place all around you. Your main weapons are a spread shotgun and rapid fire gun, but you'll increase your firepower with cool new weapons like the Replorer 3 that reflects off walls. Each area of the facility is a maze. You can download a map that shows vital points like transporters. The computer updates reveal the story of what happened in the lab, although it isn't always clear what the animated scenes really mean. So hey, it's a mystery too. But Hottest Kawasaki Motocross Challenge was on the last page. Yeah, about that. On the plus side, good play control, the 8-way shooting, believable futuristic graphics, hard driving soundtrack, chat. They don't normally build it up that much. On the minus side, the story scenes don't always make sense. There are no passwords. The artificial intelligence on many of the enemies seems simplistic and they don't track after you in a realistic manner. The result is that they're sitting ducks. My realism, chat, my immersion. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus, what now? All right, Operation Logic Bomb. So it shall be. Super James Pond, that's right. One James Pond wasn't enough. They needed the super version too. There are 3 games on the Super NES that start with Operation, chat, and this is but one of them. Ah. Chat, hang on a sec. Do you know what this song is from? I'm pretty sure you don't, because I didn't expect this. It's a Super NES. It's from a Super NES game. Sounds like a Doom. Sounds like a porno. No, it sounds cool. Wait, what is it from? RPG Maker 2. I didn't even realize there was an RPG Maker on the Super NES. First RPG Maker I ever played was on PS1. Yeah, not 2000. 2. Thoroughly immersed, chat. I am living the cyberpunk future right at this moment. My brother used to make games for it. Can I request you play RPG Maker 2? No. For it is not in the magazine, and it is not to be. When we do an open SNES request night, then you can do it. That guy has a really creepy head. I guess it's his eyeballs that are creepy. Rather save transfer peripheral we looked at a few days ago. That was mostly for RPG Maker on SNES. Aha, okay. Oh, never mind. He's sexy now. This is fine. This is great. Operation Logic Bomb. We visit his music. According to Nintendo Power, it goes hard. That's what this music is. This is acceptable, I suppose. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like that. We have restored power to the facility. Oh, these guys don't like me very much. Scan mode. Scanning. Map data download. Alright, this one's pretty straightforward. Super Saiyan Goku. No, obviously we're Cobra, dude. Oh, that's fucking mean. Oh god, they just keep warping in. Fuck shit. A colorful life bar, that is a nice touch. To be sure. Okay, so I can't walk over the purple hexagonal void. Our series called Ikari no Yosai. The first one's a Game Boy game called Fortified. Oh, Fortified! I know Fortified Zone. We streamed that. Oh no shit. Okay, yeah, I actually see the resemblance now. I was trying so hard to just walk into my face. And instead I stuffed you. You rented Fortified Zone when you were a kid? No. Wait, am I supposed to go this way? No, obviously not, idiot. There's nothing in here. Also, Japan exclusive one on Game Boy in the series. I guess maybe I have to get rid of all these guys. Oh yeah. Making new things happen. Whatever that is large. Robot crab. God, I wish I could get him to hold his diagonal attack, but I can't. He fucking refuses. Hey, I did it. I got something. What the hell is going on? Hey, robot crab, do not shoot me, my robot crab. Utopia does support that SNES mouse, yeah. Control device for those. All right, chat. I'm sorry. I gotta move on. This game is actually putting me to sleep. It may not be the game so much as just how fatigued I am, but yeah, I gotta move on from this because otherwise I'm just gonna pass out at my desk. So, actually, chat. To be completely honest, I'm thinking about just scooting through the rest of this real quick and calling it a night because I am beat. I am beat, and I really... Oh, fuck, I forgot. That's how tired I am. Fucking Utopia music. I'll do it. I'll do it because I said I would. And, you know, let's go ahead and do Super James Pond since it's in there. And then you can decide how merciful you feel like being with the rest of the evening. I don't think we'll get to do the special thing that I planned for tonight, so I'll tell you what it was. And you can decide how much of a loss it was. Using what remains of my flagging strength to play fucking Super James Pond. What has my life become? Lord. I'm just gonna kind of sink into my chair. There we go. That is the RoboCop music, yeah. What? I am still conscious, right, chat? This is... Like, this is really happening right now. What the abs... Oh my god! Why can he Sonic? Chat, what is... Why do stairs and only stairs give him Sonic momentum? I don't think I've been drinking tonight. Now I'm not so sure. Ah, okay, that good. Wait, what the hell? Wait, what? That's... okay. Is this what drugs are like? God, I hope not. If it is, I don't know why anybody would ever do them. This is your brain on James Pond. Why can he do this? How can he do this? For what purpose can he do this? Chat, I'm losing consciousness here. Like, my brain can't process what's going on. I thought you fellas, like... I don't even know how to explain what's happening to me right now. We gotta get through this. We have to get out of this issue. This issue is killing me. This issue is doing damage to me. Okay, we're just gonna glide through the rest of this real fast. All right, Evo from Enix. I'm not gonna talk about this too much because it gets a full feature. later on. Wait, what? This game is for everyone who always thought life would be better if only they had a slightly better horn or tail. In Evo, unlike the real world, you get the chance to you get to enhance your body with evolutionary add-ons. Building evolution points by devouring weaker creatures allow you to customize selected parts of your body. Yada, 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 yada. The idea of this game is great, and the weird creatures you can evolve can be both bizarre and hilarious. There's an option to name and save your favorite species. The battery pack lets you save 3 games in progress. Play controls good depending on your choice of body parts. Selection of body parts is limited to 8 categories. With several choices in each. The game isn't based on scientific theories of evolution. The time spent building up EPs can become tedious. There's no indication in the evolution menu of the benefits of a good improvement. All of these are legit complaints except the one that it's not based on actual evolution, which is just insane. It's stupid and weird. As in, once it gets a full feature playthrough, I've done a full playthrough on the channel of Evo before. I guess we can talk about it again when it does get its feature. It's not something that I'm prepared to face down right now, certainly. Okay, what is this? Super James Pond. There's definitely something fishy here. For starters, you are a fish. Secondly, you're out of water. Luckily, you're the incredible James Pond, and adventure is your middle name. This adventure in this game takes place in a series of huge stages where James is hot about his friends' ways. Outside the castle, James Pond can race downstairs at breakfast speed. He can leap up tall towers and enter different stage doors. Stage inside require James to jump over obstacles and stretch upwards an incredible distance. Why the stretching? Just explain it. Just somebody fucking explain it to me. I think they meant real evolution like an altered beast. Colorful graphics and a fun character. Repetitious, simplistic play. Visually, although the stages look good, they're mind-numbingly repetitious. Talking 3 stages in a row of giant teddy bears. Oh god. Oh god, that sounds like a nightmare. For a challenge, the game is more suited to very young and inexperienced players than power players. I mean, sure, yeah, I'm an idiot baby man who can't figure out fucking Super James goddamn Pond. Whatever, man. Mentioned above, he's a robot fish. Okay, I accept it. Works for me. All right, Tasmania. You're the Tasmanian devil. You eat kiwis. Taz stuffed. Stuffed Taz. Is Taz stuffed an observation or a quest? Only you can decide that for sure. Oh, right. I have to show you what I'm playing. Time to listen to Fartiest. Oh god, that's right. Fartiest. I still absolutely love the concept of this, though. I love having this kind of graphics and interface on a game that's not just straight up racing. Oh god, that's right. I have a grab button. Yep, he eats those kind of kiwis. Good bone. What's the point of eating something that can't feel fear? There is a tornado button. Ow. And it pretty much always gets me killed. With that. With that. Go. Why is there an American style 55-mile-per-hour sign on the right side of the road in Tasmania? Because Americans made this. And Americans don't give a shit. They just assume everything else is American. You're taking inspiration from the super skiller arcade games, might as well do something about it. Or just do something original with it. Gulp. Is the Outback alright? God, these fucking birds are like flies. They just buzz around your head for the whole time. Here's considering how much of us have green names, how often you've combined our names. Often. Not so much combining as just like constantly getting y'all confused. I'm a very visual person. Like I kind of remember people, just as much by color as I do by the actual text of your name. So when y'all change up your colors or everybody shows up as like green or purple one night, it really does make it hard for me to tell people apart. Shadow's the manic Winkle-Vesti ascendant mammal. Sounds like a fucking episode of Star Trek. Like y'all got in a transporter accident. I'm not changing everyone else's life to change. Taz need bicarbonate. Taz need therapy. Taz needs a hug. Are these the farty horns we talked about? God damn it. Okay. That's enough of that. Sorry, chat. I am flagging real bad. I'm just gonna see if I can get through the rest of this. They are pretty farty, it's true. Tasmanian description is sure his thing. Taz hungry, Taz eat kiwi, burp, Taz eat more kiwi, Taz jump like mad thing, not get squashed on bus, good, Taz run, jump, do devil tornado all in 3D, see more Taz's issue. That's great, that's good for you. And then Super Caesar's Palace. There's no unifying element to the 8 gambling games. Play control is often awkward, so placing or removing of bets can be tedious. It sure can. Moving on. Oh, thank God. Oh, Jesus, okay. I just have to get through this page. Would it make any difference if the Super James Bond description was just burp? Nope, none whatsoever. None whatsoever. I feel like crying. Let's make an agreement here because I barely have the energy to like keep going. I doubt I have the energy to make any of this like entertaining or interesting. Let's just make a pact on this one. Let's just pass through, okay? So I can wrap up tonight. I would appreciate it. As far as Battletoads and Double Dragon, great action, graphics, and theme make it one of the strongest titles this year. What do we get in return? The issue ends. Sold. Where are you planning? When I turn the page, I'll tell you. We're almost there. Let me get through this, and then I will explain. It's even better than Super... Are they allowed to say this is even better than Super NES Battle Maniacs? I guess you can extrapolate that from the power meter ratings, but damn, just oof. Fighting near the edge of the platform, the depth perception makes it difficult to... Yeah, it's just like any of the Battletoads games. Ragnarok's world, good challenge and play control, fun theme, portable Battletoads, minus the graphics may be too detailed. Chat, the graphics may be too detailed in areas. Unbelievable. It can be hard to distinguish the Toad from the background. F-15 Strike Eagle is an air combat simulation featuring 7 missions. 7 whole missions, that's amazing. Good flight sim graphics, solid arcade challenge, simple controls. Buster Bros. Ah, yes, the grappling hook game. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Fast action, good challenge. They love repetitious. It's like they overheard somebody in the office say repetitious, and they're like, "That's a good word." Bubble Bobble Part 2. Password option lets you pick up where you left off. Backgrounds do not vary greatly or add to the game. Womp womp. Thank you, Shadows. I appreciate it. And then Titus the Fox. Good graphics and variety of stages. The first 2 players simultaneously game for game. Choosing a path, very cool. It does stuff. Thanks. Okay, great. All right, chat. I'm calling this one. I'm saying we made it. We're free and clear. Okay. So here's the deal. Here's what I wanted to do. If tonight was a normal night, if I actually had the energy, what I was going to do is, for once, I was actually going to let y'all request stuff from Packwatch. I don't normally do that. Not since changing up the format to just play things as they come. But tonight, to fill the time, I was going to be like, yeah, go ahead. Just request stuff and we can get some early looks at things. Now, I don't know what's in this Packwatch. I don't know what that would have exposed us to. And at this point, it's a moot point because I am sorry. I just don't have the energy to do it. So I see at least 2 games that never came out. Oh no, you don't get to play MVP football. Well, let's scoot through this real quick so we can actually finish the issue and see if there is anything in here that we missed out on. Bugs Bunny Animator is not what this ended up being called. But there's another Looney Tunes game coming. It's a platformer starring Bugs Bunny. This one I rented. This one I actually... Oh, it came out. It absolutely did. They just called it something different. In fact, hang on a sec. Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage. It got a cover feature in volume 57. The thing is, that's what this is. Yeah, it's Rabbit Rampage. Look at the screenshots. And, like, read the actual... the reason they call it Bugs Bunny Animator... Look, the latest and quite possibly the greatest Looney Tunes game to date stars Bugs Bunny is based on the Animator episode. Truly one of the classics. It's named that not because it's an animation game, but because it's based on the episode The Animator. Yeah, I rented this one as a kid. I really enjoyed it. It's hard. It's got some bullshit in it, but it is a really clever game based on a really clever episode. It's cool. It's really cool. And when we get to it, I will hopefully enjoy playing it. I don't actually remember anything about, like, the sound design. So I'm just gonna kind of pray that it sounds better than, you know, Death Valley Rally. So yeah. And yeah, eventually there will also be a Duck Dodgers game. We'll talk about that when we get to it. I have a story about that one as well. Tough Enough! Jaleco's entry into the Street Fighter. Oh, God. Exactly what the world needed. A Jaleco off-brand Street Fighter. Story mode, you must fight your way to the top of the tower and face the ultimate fighter, King Jade. That's great. That's awesome. MVP football, it's football. Super Slapshot, it's hockey. Whatever, who gives a shit? We have Raging Fighter at home, exactly. PTO, Pacific Theater of Operations, I think? Never played a PTO game. Koei. Another one of Koei's really crunchy simulators, right? Talk about complex. You may not need a PhD to understand the game, but it couldn't hurt. Personal time off, yeah. Tough Enough is just meh. The most memorable thing is a weird-ass box art where some dude just screams at you. Oh no, oh no. Oh yeah. Pugsley Scavenger Hunt came out for the NES. Pugsley Scavenger Hunt came out for everything. Nigel Mansell's Racing, it's fucking racing. Although the middle screenshot there hints that it may be from a more dynamic perspective, which could be good. And then there's Dungeon Master. This RPG has been in the works for a long time. A final version has finally appeared on the Packwatch desk. Should be in the stores this fall, like most first-person view RPGs, i.e. dungeon crawlers. Control is awkward and mapping is a necessity for finding your way about the dungeon maze. With a party of 4 characters, fighters, magic users, ninjas, and so on, that you can select from a hall of dead heroes. Your quest is to locate and defeat the evil chaos. Did your Bubsy deal only extend to SNES Pugsley? Yes. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna give you that deal for something we haven't even played. Dungeon Master's neat as hell. Just thinking of Tough Enough actually becomes a classic game series where they keep such a horrible name. Yeah, that's a good question. Because, yeah, that name is ass. Addams Family, Pugsley Scavenger Hunt. If anything, the game is based off the original Super NES Addams Family, but instead of playing as Gomez, you're Pugsley. So it actually plays differently. It has a different structure than the SNES Pugsley Scavenger Hunt, which is odd because they called it Pugsley Scavenger Hunt, so we'll see. Jurassic Park coming to an NES near you. There was an NES Jurassic Park game? I remember SNES Jurassic Park. We've actually played that a little bit. I do not remember NES at all. And then Spider-Man 3, Invasion of the Spider Slayers. Well, Spider Slayers means it's probably based on the TV series? I don't know. Thought it was SNES Jurassic Park. That was fun as hell. Yeah, you had to collect eggs and shit. Oh god, Packwatch update. Okay, real quick. The screenshots. We got Super Empire Strikes Back, Super Mario All-Stars, Clay Fighters, Super Baseball 2020, F1 ROC2, Rock and Roll Racing, Paladin's Quest, SNES Jurassic Park. Oh, that's interesting. It's actually just a, behind-the-scenes, art thing for it. Nigel Mansell Racing. Let me skim this wall of text and see if there's anything else to dig out of here. Street Fighter Turbo Edition is coming to the Super NES later this summer. Super Empire Strikes Back. They mentioned the Super NES sequel to Metroid. Yes, she's back. They mentioned Super Metroid. Mario Mania continues with a 1 game pack 16-bit collection of classic Super Mario Brothers games. Other Nintendo news includes a Mario and Wario Super NES mouse compatible game. So they mentioned it, but it didn't make it here. A Super NES Super Scope game tentatively entitled Yoshi's Safari. Wario Land for Game Boy. A new Super FX high-speed stunt racing game. We know what that is. Rock and Roll Racing is supposedly pretty cool, you say. I really need to have these things ready for when stuff like this comes up. I own it. I've beaten it. I fucking love it. It's maybe the best racing game on the Super NES. It is so good. We are absolutely gonna stream Rock and Roll Racing. I may do the whole thing. The only problem with Rock and Roll Racing is the soundtrack, because it's all licensed songs. And if I remember correctly, yeah, people get flagged on Twitch for playing it. So, on the other hand, Paladin's Quest was funny story about Paladin's Quest. I actually bought this one used. I had a copy of it. I lent it to my girlfriend in college and I never got it back, and I can't really say I miss it. I'll have to check and see. I'll check off stream before it comes, because Rock and Roll Racing gets a huge feature in the magazine soon, very soon, in fact. Very soon, in fact. I'll check off stream to see if there's in-game options. If there aren't, we may just have to mute the game output and just listen to music. It was made by Blizzard, yeah. That's why the Lost Vikings are in it, yep. That's right. What else we got here? Trade West, Taste Baseball in the Future. Who cares? Aaron plays Rock and Roll Racing. Clay Fighter. F1 ROC2. Imagine an F-Zero 2. Oh, just imagine. Enix purchased the graphically stunning Lennis from Asmic, changed the name to Paladin's Quest, and will be introducing the Super NES later this fall. Oh. That's funny. Enix also just begun work on King Arthur, The Knights of Justice. Ocean's Jurassic Park for Super NES won't appear in stores until later this fall. Game Boy RPG fans, the big news is Squaresoft will be releasing Final Fantasy Legend 3 this fall. Other news of note comes from GameTech, which is working on the PC hit Spectre, a new game based on the legend of Tarzan. Sunsoft is adapting World Heroes for the Super NES. Konami's Monsters has been renamed Zombies Ate My Neighbors. And on a final racing note, Accolade has picked up the license for the classic cartoon series Speed Racer. More pack facts later. King Arthur, The Knights of Justice is a game where I need to share the trauma of how much I fucking hated it. What game is the song from? Mahjong. Shodan Kurai Ninte Shodan Pro Mahjong. The main menu theme. Why doesn't Mahjong game have music this good? Look, Mahjong works in mysterious ways, okay? And with that, chat, we're done. We're calling it done. We're calling it out of here. Next issue's a big one. It's not just the 50th issue. It's not just the Legend of Zelda issue. It's the Bubsy issue.
I like it.
Did you copy and paste that title into chat? Sure.
I like it.
Sure. Actually, I can't. Hang on. Wait. No. Yes, I can. Hang on. Here we go. I found it. It was down in the comments. There you go. Bubsy and some other shit. Yes. It's gonna get rough. I mean, okay. So this issue. So we got through this issue in record time. It only took us 4 nights to get through this issue. Oh, only. It only took us four nights to get through this issue, which is really good for us. But also, that happened because it sucked. Because there was so much garbage in this issue. I mean, yeah, we played some neat stuff. I had a really good time playing Fire and Ice. We found some other little gems and stuff. Issue 50 is, I mean, I remember as a kid, I loved Issue 50. Issue 50 was one of those landmark ones that's just full of really cool shit. As a streamer now, it is definitely a land of contrast. You're pushing really hard to get to Bubsy, you must have known. Curious about the NES version of Pugsley. The fart sounds may not translate well. Funny you mentioned that, RV Winkle. They mentioned in Packwatch, it's called Pugsley Scavenger Hunt, but it seems like they actually modeled it off of SNES Adams Family, the one that came before Pugsley Scavenger Hunt. We're playing as Gomez and trying to rescue the family. So... And that game's actually pretty decent. So there's a chance that this won't be completely terrible. A lot less fart sounds than that one, yeah. Very much so. No. Anyway, chat, with that, we are done. We've done it. We've did it. I'm not gonna do anything in between issues. I'm just gonna start 50 next week. I will almost certainly immediately regret that decision if I remember the way the magazine is laid out, but wages of sin and all that. I do apologize. We're gonna end a bit early tonight. It's just, I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. I wish I wasn't. Do I wish we had played stuff from Packwatch? I'm not sure I can actually say that with a clear conscience. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry we didn't get to do something special for you tonight, so. Anyway, tomorrow night, no stream. It's Sunday. Obviously, I'm gonna need to rest and recuperate from all the excitement of today. On Monday, we're back to Morrowind. We're going back to Vivek, chat. Yay! We got stuff to do in Morrowind. Morrowind will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll be starting volume 50 on Thursday, and then no plan as of yet for Friday. We'll see where the wind takes us. Only regret is I would have requested SMB All-Stars. I would have enjoyed playing SMB All-Stars. I would have actually liked that, but them's the breaks, I'm afraid. Just look forward to next week. There'll be all sorts of opportunity to thoroughly torment me then, so. You were requested Super Empire? I might have actually enjoyed that. Anyway. Let me go find somebody to raid. We'll throw someone an uncharacteristically early raid tonight. Freak somebody out. What? No way. We're gonna... A lot of people up, unsurprisingly. I think I'm gonna send you over to EOS. Yeah, EOS is playing OG Metroid. Let's hang out with them and cheer them on, so. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thanking you for putting up with my drowsy, delirious ass as I bumbled my way through the final sections of this issue. I will get lots of rest tonight and tomorrow, and I will be nice and fresh and ready to go on Monday with some more Morrowind. So hopefully I will see you all then, and hopefully y'all will have a good Sunday, and I will too. And yeah, hopefully see you Monday. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.